Congratulations, Artem Konstandyan, for winning the best banking group in Central Eastern Europe.
Thank you very much. I'm very pleased and honored to get this award, as our success has been recognized by such a reputable magazine. Thank you very much.
Prom Svyaz Bank, Russia's second largest privately owned bank, has been awarded the best banking group in Central Eastern Europe by the European. The bank's CEO Artem Konstandyan joins us today to discuss the strategy during the economic slowdown. So, good morning.
Good morning.
And how is Prom Svyaz Bank performing in the economic slowdown Europe is going through?
Of course, there is not so many good economic news from Russia these days. Economic slowdown is quite evident. We demonstrated 4.5% of growth in mid last year, while the growth rate for 2013 would be under 1.5%. Though banking sector is pretty resilient to these economic issues, the sector is growing at about 20%, and even retail lending, which grew close to 40% in the previous years, despite concerns of the regulator and overall economic slowdown, would grow about 30% this year. Within this banking context, our performance is quite stable, which I think it's pretty good. So there's not so many things to be proud about the results, while we are very successfully sustaining this economic period in our country.
What is your strategy to improve your efficiency?
So thank you for this question, because we are very focused on increasing operating efficiency. And there's a lot of initiatives launched that will help us to improve that. They lie in the area of further concentration of middle office and back office functions all through the country in just a few places, so-called hubs. So those are pure cost control issues and very advanced procurement policy based on the excellent IT technological solutions. The IT investment into best-in-class IT platform is also helping us to reduce costs, as automation is a clue in many cases to improve efficiency. But I would like to say that most importantly is not some technological or this tech-savvy interesting tools that we are focused on, but this is improvement of processes. Most cost reduction comes from the improving internal processes within the bank, and a lot of initiatives undertaken by the mid-management, not necessarily top management, but mid-management, those people who really knew what happens in the institution, are focused on dealing with inefficiencies in banking processes to make them faster, smoother, and for the bank to be more efficient.
So now you're the second largest private bank in Russia, but are you planning to expand?
In terms of expansion, our goals are quite known and predictable. We are keen to keep our leadership position in the corporate segment and further rebalance our activity for more retail, more SME business going forward. So within the 5-year periods, our just SME customer base should reach 120,000 businesses, So we are keen to get access to 4 million retail customers. And the strategy lies in the area of this smooth, not so crazy, but smooth rebalancing towards more retail and SME business. Not to forget very complementary wealth management and investment banking services. These days, when organic growth, especially on the not so favorable economic environment, is quite challenging, we are not excluding even some M&A activity, as we have quite several successful M&A activities in the past, especially during the tough economic days in 2008-2009.
So does the economic slowdown, will it allow you to expand to other countries, to move maybe to Asia or?
So thank you for this question. So of course, the overwhelming majority of our business is concentrated in Russia. Though geographical diversification of business is something we are already thinking about. And last year, we had only one fully operative banking unit outside Russia. That was in Cyprus. So today we already have wealth management platform in Switzerland. We launched factoring company in Kazakhstan, and a few more destinations will follow.
In which ways is Prom Svyaz Bank innovating?
My dream is to put innovation as part of the DNA of the company. We're doing a lot in this regard. It was only 2 weeks ago that we held so-called third innovation forum of PSB, where we gathered together more than 300 people all over the country from our institution, invited world-class speakers from the famous technological companies, and invited customers to give us feedback for our customer interfaces and product development. And, for the third time, this collective energy of innovation brings a lot of ideas to implement. By the way, it was 2 years ago that we implemented and so launched, I think, best-in-class idea management platform called Idea Bank within the bank for crowdsourcing of different initiatives and ideas within the bank. Our internet bank, by the way, as a justification for our innovative approach, this year has collected, well, I think all possible awards as best-in-class internet bank in Russia. And a lot of other initiatives are, well, to follow. Planchette banking, mobile banking, new versions of different applications, or it will be in December a new innovative branch of PSB will be opened, and I think our customers will be impressed.
And how important is risk management in a modern bank?
Banking is dealing with risk. So how banks earn money? So they are taking risks, different kind of risks. Credit risk, market risk, interest rate risk. Carefully measuring, so evaluating. And if there's no risk, there is no earnings, well, for banks. Though environment has changed dramatically. Look, the banks are using derivatives to lower risks, to hedge risks. But looking at the derivatives that globally exceed the world GDP by 10 times, you understand that. So this is a risk by itself. In 2008, proved these words. Another thing is, following by the financial crisis that hit the real economy, credit risk became a big issue in all the countries, including Russia. And thus, of course, a lot of emphasis is being put on risk management since last crisis. And without risk management, I would say risk management is one of the main, if not the main clue for successful banking business already today. And so this situation will continue. So in the future, the role of risk management will only rise.
What's your main goal?
Well, this is a philosophical question. Our goal is to be one of the first choice banks for Russian families and businesses, but our financial goal is to sustainably produce 20% plus ROE. I hope we will get there within 3 years.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today, and congratulations on behalf of the European.
Thank you very much.